Connor Throneberry getting ready to go here. Bottom half of the fifth inning. Penn State comes up empty. And we go to the top of the sixth. And Throneberry, the third different pitcher for Penn State here. A 1-1 ball game. Top of the sixth, and the big right-hander takes over on the mound. 1-0 with a 3.68 ERA. He's been effective in his 7 appearances, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 7 runs. 3 of those earned. He's struck out 6 while walking 6 on the season. And he comes on here with the bases empty to start the frame. The last couple of times we've seen Throneberry, he's come on in some tough spots.
Yeah, this past weekend when he worked against Michigan, not his fault by any means. He gave up 4 runs, but not a single one of them was earned, and struggled in that inning with a couple of errors from his defense behind him, much like Matt Morash just got. The freshman really actually pitched pretty well back in the top of the 5th inning before that run came across. So it's been good to see for Connor Throneberry, who is a guy who obviously has been in this program for quite some time, and finally starting to really be an effective reliever is good to see.
Well, you can see a big frame for Connor Throneberry. Ahead of Melendez, no balls and a strike, skips one in. Melendez walked his first time up. That was the starter Butash who walked him back in the first. And then a loud line out to right his last time at the dish. Pitt still looking for its first hit of the game here, top of the 6th, little tapper in front of the plate. JT Marr easily going to take care of this one. And that's out number 1.
A really good work from the catcher coming out of his crouch there. For Throneberry, meanwhile, it's a 3-pitch mix for him. And a really interesting one. 4-seamer slider as you get a second look at the tapper, the swinging bunt there that Marr came out and did a good job. But it's a 4-seamer, a slider, and a splitter for Connor Throneberry. You don't see the splitter a ton, so a unique arsenal for him.
No, that may be, though, the pitch that he got.
Yeah.
Melendez to reach the tap. This is Funk, another opportunity for him back here at home. Flat out to center his first time up, then walked back in the 4th.
You know, I just remembered another weird thing that we saw this weekend. It was the cap of a bat coming on swing.
Found that car away. One ball and 2 strikes here on CJ Funk. One out here in the 6th, they're empty. And the pitch, nibbling at that outside corner. Throneberry doesn't get the call. The redshirt sophomore righty from St. Louis, Missouri, 6'6", 235. Count is 2-2 here on CJ Funk.
Not a bad 1-2 pitch at all from Connor Throneberry.
Where's he go with the 2-2? Down and away?
I think he's probably going to try and work that splitter in there. He's clearly not getting any swings really from Funk here. It just hasn't really timed him up. So no reason to throw him a fastball that he's really sitting on at the moment.
Yeah, the breaking ball on 3-2's fouled back. Good spot, good call.
Yeah, if he's comfortable throwing that breaking ball in the zone, I think that's what I'd continue to keep throwing at him.
So new baseball here for number 9. Payoff pitch to Funk. Fastball challenged him and got a foul tip, blew it by him. And that's a strikeout for Throneberry.
A really good sequence for Throneberry, because we mentioned he was locating his breaking ball pretty much wherever he wanted to. And here you see the fastball, Funk just laid on it. He really never stood a chance against it because he saw those splitters and that slider from Throneberry. A really good pitch sequence working with JT Marr back there. Just a phenomenal job of mixing up the speeds on a hitter.
And Josh Spiegel now, the former Nittany Lion, again, fouls one back into the mid of Marr on his first attack. So Funk won't get an opportunity to run the base. You know, he ran for 3,400 yards in his high school football career?
Yeah, he broke all kinds of records over at Belfont.
Spiegel in an 0-2 hole here as Throneberry is dealing, looking for a 1-2-3-6 here in a 1-1 game.
Funk was quite the athlete.
Here's the 0-2. Spiegel, a towering pop-up. Behind the plate, Marr hoping to have a chance. Instead, it's going down into the fans. And hit a gentleman in the back, you know, and he appears no worse for the wear.
I was going to say, a couple of older guys, he just turned over to his buddy and started laughing. I mean, if that's not guys being guys,
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
He's from Central PA. He is tough. He is blue collar through and through right there. Well, here comes a baseball. Who cares?
I mean, that made pretty solid contact with his back, too. Hit him square.
Yeah, the usher coming down, checking on that fan. Who'd it hit?
He's checking on the wrong guy right now.
Yeah, he's not worried. He's not admitting it. 1-2, and Spiegel grounds it back through the middle. Norris dives. He can't get it. It's the first hit of the game, and it comes for Spiegel here in the 6th. So 5 2/3 of no-hit baseball for Penn State, broken up by the former Nittany Lion, who has a base hit back up the middle here at Medler Field.
Yeah, of course it was Josh who ended up being the one to break it. Really didn't hit the ball great off the bottom of the bat, but good bat speed, made good contact with it, hit hard up the middle. Norris, a really good diving effort, just never got it there.
So now Jake Kendrow looking for a little two-out magic here in the frame, and Throneberry misses low.
Say it over and over again, but the key for Throneberry is you can't lose control now. You got to keep having the confidence to come back into the zone.
Kendrow hooks it down the line. Could have been trouble, but foul. Again, we've been working on it all night long, so we apologize that some of our graphics aren't working for you tonight. The score, Penn State and Pitt tied at 1 here, top of the 6th. 2 outs and a man on first. And the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Jake Kendrow. Pitt, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 5 left. That hit from Spiegel, the first of the game. Penn State, 1 run, a couple of hits, a couple of costly errors, and 4 left. 2-1. Down and in. Marr misplayed it. Spiegel off for second. He's there. So, passed ball, probably assessed there to Marr. Pitt has the potential go-ahead run in scoring position, just like that. You know, just a couple of little things here with 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, good throw, actually. Might have had a chance at Spiegel. He doesn't run really well on the base paths, but he got a good jump on that one as well. Able to, make some potential for damage for his team here.
Yeah, but that's a great point about speed on the bases here. It doesn't necessarily mean a base hit to the outfield brings home the go-ahead tally. Down and away here, Throneberry misses. So Kendrow aboard, and Pitt, just like that, you feel like after 2 quick outs for Throneberry, an opportunity here in the 6th.
Yeah, you really have to execute here and get the bottom of the order, because especially facing the 8-man here, Graw, you want to be able to see the 9-man in the next inning at the top of an inning rather than having to turn over to the top of the order with now what is a tie ball game.
Graw, who has all that experience, 132 starts over the last 4 years at Youngstown State. Down and in. Another Pittsburgh area kid, big at 6'3", the lanky left fielders at the dish.
Ben DeMel back up in the bullpen. He and Throneberry kind of switched responsibilities.
And Throneberry down 2-0. I don't think Penn State expected to need to get DeMel warming here in the frame. He had a little bleeder from Spiegel back up the middle for a hit, but then the walk to Kendrow and behind Grau 2-0, the pitch. And it goes to 3-0.
Yeah, this is just the stuff that really gets on the nerves of a pitching coach when you get the first 2 outs of the inning and really quick work and then can't find the zone.
And he walked him on 4 pitches. Penn State may need to go get Throneberry here.
Yeah.
Pitt has the bases low. All of this with 2 outs. Again, looked like a harmless single for Spiegel, but a passed ball. You load him up. This is so similar to so many troublesome innings. The last couple of outings for Penn State. Will Joust, the pitching coach, will go out. You just have to imagine how frustrating this is right now. Yeah. And credit Pitt. They've kept Penn State's bats at bay, and they're trying to make the most of very little offense themselves.
Yeah, they are. And, we mentioned it right before that eventual walk to Graw. Now you've got the 9-man here with 2 outs. No matter what he does, You're going to face the top of the order in a clean inning or with the bases loaded. It's a dangerous spot. And I got to say, I'm a little surprised that it's Will Joust out there talking right now and not Mike Gambino to go get Throneberry, because he hasn't even been close to his last two batters.
Well, I'll say this too. I know there are 2 outs, but if you don't get Zuckerman, there is an opportunity for this to become a big inning with where Pitt is at in its lineup.
Yeah. I mean, Penn State has had a lot of really good 2-out rallies so far this year. They're not the only team that can do it, especially on a Tuesday with a bullpen day. It's midweek mayhem. That's the saying around college baseball these days. So I would agree with you. This is as big a spot as it comes. With the bats that are sitting behind Zuckerman, you have to get him here.
And he lunges, pops it up, but that's gonna reach the seats. Some wishful thinking there, hoping that would stay in play for the first baseman Hannon, the catcher Marr, and 2,000 to 3,000 well-fed fans.
Yeah. The line for the hot dogs is finally starting to have a dent in it, but it's still pretty long.
Spiegel at third, Kendro at second, Gra at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-1 game, top of the 6th. 0-1 from Throneberry. Cut on and missed. That was a good pitch there to Zuckerman.
Yeah, I don't know what Will Joust said to Connor Throneberry in that mound visit, but he has made 2 really fantastic pitches since coming out of it.
And now Zuckerman will chat with Brandon Romans, the third base coach. Zuckerman, a freshman, 6'4", from Yardley, Pennsylvania. They have high expectations for him. This is a big spot, though. Here in the 6th, going head-to-head with Penn State.
It's tough to be a freshman and come in and start every single day at the hot corner, no less, in the ACC, a team with a heck of a lot of ranked teams. That is a tough assignment for Zuckerman.
Throneberry trying to pitch out of a self-induced jam. 0-2, got him looking, strike 3, he escapes and keeps it tied.
That was a fantastic slider from Connor Throneberry. He got the splitter in there on 0-1. He started him with a fastball, then he got the splitter, and now he comes back with just up in the zone breaking ball. Caught him at belt high, completely froze Zuckerman. Just never saw what Throneberry was spinning there.
1-1 going to the bottom of the 6th.